Okay, y'all, so this reading is not going to be dedicated to any signs. This is for whoever, finds this video, whoever is just maybe going through, a pretty tough time, and, there's really something that you aspire, I think that's the word, or something that you really, 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 really want, and you're trying to figure out a way to bring this into your life. You could be at the peak right now of a situation where you just kind of feel like there's no more, baby. I don't have no more room. It could be a relationship, whatever the case may be. This reading here is for you, okay? Because you have reached the highest point of the mountain. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, no oracle decks. This is gonna be straight tarot. We're gonna take it back to the nitty gritty, okay? We're going to, just do this for the love of tarot, because I really do love. I mean, you get into the oracle cards and stuff like that, but at some point I want to go back to the basics, which is just the tarot in general, and that is what I really do love, and I love giving messages through that, and I like the art. Either way, I'm rambling. Maybe it is something that you need to go back to the start. Four of Wands here. Home, foundations, celebrations. I'm gonna go with foundations. Where you come from. This feels like where you come from. The Chariot in the reverse. This feels like there has been, I need my chapstick. There has been no movement in this situation. You could be a Cancer. Or Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Cancer is Mercury retrograde. Has highlighted things about your family foundation, who you do it, what you do, and who you do it for. That's what this feels like. Has really been questioned. I think your motivations, what has been, this came out reversed, but I feel like what has been highlighted here for you is what's been your why, what's been your reason, what's been your motivation, what's been making you push forward. And I feel like the thing that has been your reasoning for pushing, or your reasoning for what's what I'm looking for, not wavering, or your reasoning for sticking through and persevering has not maybe been the correct reasons, or they have been a little faulty. Let's see. The Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're really, during this Mercury retrograde, I feel like you really had to think, honey. I think you really had to problem solve here. I feel like this, like I said, this foundation, this start, maybe where you started from. It could be something about someone's old neighborhood. Maybe there's something going on in your neighborhood. Maybe there's an issue in your neighborhood. Maybe there's something that is happening around you with the people that you stay in. I mean, not the people you stay in, the people that you stay with. Or it could just be your own internal. But with Cancer here, it definitely feels like home. Because home, Cancer represents the home and family and things like that. So that's what I think of when I see the Four of Wands. And this one in particular. And then obviously Cancer also is a Chariot. And Cancer also is the fourth zodiac sign, which is the 4. Okay? So we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, right? And then you have the Four of Swords. So this deals with the 4 again, which feels like really heavy Cancer energy. What is this? What is this Four of Swords in reverse? Virgo with the Hermit. That introspection I said, where you're not resting. You need to be thinking. You need to be working. Right now, you need to be working. RDS. I don't know, those letters could be important to something or someone because it's sticking out for me. Rose, Ace of Cups. Could be something that you've been thinking, words. Feels like thought here with the Four of Swords in reverse. Maybe you have been very stagnant in your mental, being able to kind of mentally handle a lot. Feel like you have not been able to handle a lot. You've been on a timeout. Or maybe you have been maybe mentally paralyzed, something like that. Maybe this, what you have been doing, this foundation that you have been keeping up, the way that you have been going about things, your reasoning why could have had you in the space of where maybe you could not think. Maybe you were mentally stuck right here, and this is why the Four of Swords is in reverse, because this is what you need to do. This feels like the present. This feels like the past, especially when you think about Cancer. Right here, this feels like what you were doing in the past, and this feels like presently you need to go internally for this Ace of Cups. There's something here about your heart chakra, or the way that you love, or the way that you receive. You may need to do some research on the heart chakra. I feel like you don't really reward yourself in life. It feels like you have a hard time congratulating yourself or patting yourself on the back or enjoying the moment. It feels like you are constantly moving. It's like you just can't enjoy the moment. Like you just don't reward yourself. I don't think it has anything to do with movement, but maybe you cannot recognize when you have done good, or when you deserve a pat, a pat on the back, or you deserve, like, it is okay to do this thing. You don't have to, cut yourself so thin. You don't have to only eat the most thinnest slice on the cake. You don't have to always order the small. You don't have to always play it small. Like, there is some things about life that you can enjoy, and I think that is why things maybe have not been moving for you, because the heart chakra, obviously, right? You're not being able to just enjoy life. It feels like. And it feels like that maybe has kept you stagnant. But I think, I don't know, I just want to be taken. I'm going to take it like this. I feel like it was supposed to be like this. The Devil and the King of Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, there could be some greediness maybe here that has had you attached, or being maybe vain, or doing it for the fame, doing it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to do something for the love of it. Maybe there's not a lot of things that you do just to do it for the love of the game. Feels like with the Devil here, everything is about what can I gain? What can I get? What am I going to get out of it? Am I going to get this? Am I going to get that? Or do they have that for me? Or ain't no need to do it if I ain't going to get nothing from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very materialistic, very vain. Very opportunistic. Queen of Cups here in the reverse gives me, maybe you've been like emotionally manipulative. You have, maybe has been very disconnected in a lot of situations. I'm looking at the camera to make sure Barry goes back to sleep. Let me see the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I'm going to look at what the other deck, because this is who you are. This Queen of Cups in the reverse, and this King of Pentacles and the Devil. This could have something to do with your parents. You could have got this from your parents. This idea of you always struggling. It's always squalor. Life is hard. Ain't nothing good. You know what I'm saying? Like, your parents could have been just super pessimistic, and it makes you maybe you're just really pessimistic, really negative. And I mean, how can you bring something in where you just, always doubting, or always, trying to question the good in things, or if something good is happening, you're like, something's wrong here. Something's not right here. Okay, let's keep going with the other tarot deck. We'll go back to the first one. So we're gonna go back to this. Oh yeah, because we was doing reading the Queen of Cups. We're gonna go back to her. Whoever's watching this video, I feel like you really do need to learn how to rest and learn how to relax. I feel like that's going to really be the thing that, you know, takes you out. Like your heart feels really heavy. Seven of Swords for this Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're always tacked. It's always moved. Just always just stuck in this one spot, not being able to flow. Now you are in this Four of Swords. Maybe feels like a flow more so than you're gonna be thinking, because you just was thinking. You just was mentally stuck, always contemplating, always thinking. What's gonna be? What's, you know? Is this the end? When's the end coming? Like just. Always strategizing and never just enjoying. Did I do my 3 cards that I was going to take a picture with? I mean, use as my thumbnail. Okay, I'm going to use the Queen of Cups. I think I did, but I'm not sure. The Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the next card that comes out, we're going to use that as a thumbnail again. Because I don't know if I took a picture of it. I think I held it up, but... Ooh. Oh, High Priestess at the bottom, the Empress and the High Priestess. Okay. With the Empress here and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, there's a need to really do some work with connecting with yourself. There is some needs. Maybe you need to be sitting out, meditating, being outside, doing something that you know, really do enjoy, that you find a hard time just relishing in that moment. Like, even if it's just you want to sit outside, you have your coffee, get whatever tea you get. Don't say, oh my God, well, this is the last pack, well, I'm gonna get just a little bit of honey, or I'm a little small joint, or I'm gonna, you know, just get half my cake. No, do the whole thing that you want to do. If you want to sit outside with your joint for 40 minutes, do it. Don't think, well, I gotta wash clothes, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Just do it. Just sit. Just find a way to feel some type of joy. You feel what I'm saying? Find a way to be able to enjoy things with yourself. Because I feel like if you're anything like me, you often try to, you're always trying to make things enjoyable or enjoyable, or, you know, collaborate with other people. You're always trying to worry about the other person, the next person who's sitting beside you, who's in front of you, behind you. But you're never worried about the person in the middle, which is yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like this is the reading, but, you know, yeah, just try to have a good time. Even me, like, I'm, you know, kind of down and stuff like that, but I do appreciate coming back here and, you know, doing what I really do love to do, which is the tarot, and which is talking, and not, you know, thinking so much about the optics or how it looks, or what people buying, or what's clicking, or what's going to get me monetized, what's going to do this, what's going to do that, or what's going to, you know, and just always thinking about, like I said in the reading, what can I get out of the situation, and really enjoy doing it. And the oracle cards sometimes make me feel like it's just a little too much on it, because I don't like just reading and just talking shit, which I do like to talk shit, you know, but I do like the art and the game of tarot, just reading in general. And I feel like I have, you know, lost it a little bit, and I've lost what I wanted to come on YouTube and do. And what I wanted to come do was, you know, create a community. I didn't need, you know, the glitz and the glamour and everybody knows when I walk into the store and this and the third. I wanted to have a situation that was respected. Obviously, I needed to make me some income. You know what I'm saying? I need that, because things cost. You know what I'm saying? Even though money should flow and stuff like that, I do have to be a little grounded sometimes, because my Virgo is my North Node is in Virgo. So I have to be a little, you know, realistic. But, you know, I wanted to come on here and create a space, because I feel like there's not a lot of black conscious spaces like that. There's not a lot of black families. Obviously, I don't see my family like that, but I think the more I get comfortable with YouTube and stuff like that, and get our own space, and whatever the case may be, I think I will see them a lot more. But, you know, really just cultivating this space where we do talk, we do have a conversation, and y'all do like me reading tarot, because y'all like my talent, you know, and just make this channel bigger than just reading and getting likes and clicks, but actually people connecting and really fucking with me and really fucking with y'all and really, knowing y'all, because I love to see, like, those YouTube channels, people in the comments and they're like familiar with each other, they support the person supports their collective, whatever the case may be, and it's all just working together. Obviously, I have to, remember that it is my platform. It is something that I'm cultivating, so I do have to have a more, teacher or leader kind of mindset, not in the sense of me leading y'all, but understanding, like, I do have to say what goes, doesn't go, because it's under my name and it's my thing, so at the end of the day, I hope that if anybody got here, like, comment, definitely comment to let me know you even got this damn far, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next reading. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the zodiac signs anymore. I probably will, I may not, I don't know, but I will be back regardless.